First, let me start this video by saying, no, I have not had sex. And second, I do not have to have sex to know what sex is like, because said sex I can see on TV, which portrays it pretty real from what I've heard from my friends. I can read it from books, and I can learn it from just myself and how I think it would be. So, saying that, now I'm moving into 50 Shades of Grey. And all the people who think it's just a book about sex, well, you know what? You're wrong. And you know what I do to wrong people? I prove them wrong. That's just fun. That's just me. Let's get started. Wee-hee-hee. You know. Anyways, let me start. I read a article, or you could say opinion, from a stupid ass, opinion from a person who basically made it sound like anyone who likes 50 Shades of Grey is committing a sin. And that it's just a book about sex, and it teaches people that abuse is okay. Let me understand this. Have you read the book? Because first off, it's not just about sex. See, that's number one. It's not just about sex. It's about a guy who had a fucked up childhood, but seemed to have the perfect life. Meanwhile, his parents didn't know half the shit that was going on with him and the family friend. So that's your first mistake. It's not just about sex. Second off, he tells her that she should stay away from him, that he is not good for her, that he has needs, and that he is not the romantic and flowers kind of guy. That's the second. Third, he in no way forces her to participate. He gives her the contract, he tells her that's it, and then that's when it moves forward. She decides to enter into this relationship. In no way or form does he force her to stay in the relationship. He does not force her to participate in the games or to do anything against her will. So there you are again, wrong. That's not abuse. Thirdly, plenty of people are into S&M. So you're basically saying everyone who's into chains and whips is like into abuse? That makes no freaking sense to me. I would like to be chained to a freaking bed. That doesn't mean I like to get abused. Like, what the frick are you talking about? Are you sure you should be working for the New York Times? Because you are about as stupid as they come. No offense. Not everyone has to like the book, and not everyone has to like the trailer. But at least understand that the book is not just about sex. It has a whole nother layer to it. And if you're going to comment about said book, then at least read it and know what's going on. And don't make people who've read it or who like the trailer feel like they're committing a sin. Oh my god, like that girl likes 50 Shades of Grey, she likes pornos, oh my god, that is such a sin. Like, no. I don't read 50 Shades of Grey because I want to get off on it. I read 50 Shades of Grey because 1, it sounded like a great book. 2, it kept me interested. And 3, I want to see the movie. Like, I saw the trailer, and yeah, I want to see the movie. I see nothing boring or cliche about the trailer. Like, what's cliche? When have you seen a trailer like that before? Name one. I don't understand where you're seeing cliche. It literally just boggles my mind how people can't move past the part of sex and see there's a bigger story here. And if you're not gonna see it, well, that's fine, but don't make it feel like other people who like it have to be ashamed, because I'm not ashamed. And I love this book, and I can't wait to see the movie. Super excited. And I don't understand what's all the hate going on. Oh, it's overhyped. You know, I could have said the same thing about The Hunger Games, the first one, which really sucked. No offense to you Hunger Games fan, but The Hunger Games, the first one, sucked. So you know what? You can say it's overhyped, but so has The Hunger Games been. Twilight's been overhyped. Harry Potter, even though I'm a fan, it's been overhyped. So, therefore, your argument is invalid, because every movie that is a trilogy is overhyped. No matter what. It is literally like the most perfect thing in the world, everyone seems to think. So do not just say, well, 50 Shades of Grey is overhyped. Well, you know what? Every trilogy is overhyped. And half the time people don't like it. So, let me think about that. Yeah. So, in conclusion, 50 Shades of Grey fan. At first, I was like, well, Christian Grey's a little creepy. When I was reading the book, I was thinking, I don't know, Christian Grey kind of creeped me out in a way, because I was thinking, well, I could never do this, and she's just completely changed her life, and I don't know, it was just like so weird, or so like scary to read about this guy who had like this fucked up childhood and was like with this family friend and stuff like that. But then after I saw the trailer and I saw Jamie Dornan playing him, I was like, I understood him, because I guess I got to see a face to the like a face to the voice that I would hear every time I read it, and what his story was and how he was perceived as is so different that it was like you tried to understand him, but at the same time you couldn't. But you didn't hate him for being into what he was being into. I mean, we all have our needs and we all have our desires, and we're all going to do what we want to do. But I was watching the trailer and seeing a face to the voice has made me kind of understand and made me realize that what happened was fucked up, and that Christian Grey is not someone you should be afraid of or look down on. He is someone who you should not feel sorry for, but understand what he's been through and understand that he has needs like every man does, and this is just one of his needs. And Anastasia does not get forced into it. She willingly participates, and they form this bond. I mean, they find each other while finding themselves. I mean, at the same time, she's kind of like lost, and she's finding this person inside her that she never knew she had, and at the same time he's finding this person inside he never knew he had, who could love someone like her. And so it's a really good story, more than just sex, and I want people to understand that, because if you're gonna say it's just about sex, well then fine. I mean, I guess that's your opinion, but it's wrong. It's not just about sex. It's so much more than that. It's not called Sex Book. Okay, I mean, so I just made this video because I want you all to know who is a fan of 50 Shades of Grey. Do not feel ashamed. Do not let those people who say it's boring and cliche and it's about abuse and oh my god, it forces women into doing things they don't want to do. Now, don't let them make you feel ashamed, okay? I'm loving 50 Shades of Grey. Can't wait for the movie. I'm excited. Love the cast. I don't care what anyone says. Although, whenever I see a post like that, I do comment on it. So, yeah. Just figured I'd tell ya. So, if you are a fan of 50 Shades of Grey, thumbs up. If you're not, well then you can just click out of this video. Because if you thumbs down it, well then I don't really care. Yeah, so I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, or be mean to the people who don't like 50 Shades of Grey, but the people who say 50 Shades of Grey is just a sex book and that he's abusing her, those are the people I don't have tolerance for. So, hope you enjoyed this video, hope you can understand, hope you can relate, and maybe you don't like it, maybe you do, but whatever, floats your boat. Alright, peace.